Alright, welcome back to Wind Waker, and it is finally time to do the main quest. I know we've been waiting, and it is finally time. After 5 or 6 videos of grinding, or however many it was, it is finally time. And this video is going to be a much shorter video than most of the other ones, because there really is only one main objective in this video, and that is to go to all of the Triangle Islands and place the respective pearls on them. So the first one here is Din's Pearl, and all you have to do is just make the wind blow east, and then you just have to, well, sail there, of course. I'm passing Tingle Island there, and well, watch out for any enemies, such as sharks or octos or whatever else you may find. I was only encountering some sharks, and I didn't really feel the need to fight them because I don't really want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. So, anyways, it's sun is rising and is a beautiful day here. Also, watch out for that cyclone too. Don't get too close. Again, we'll deal with that pretty soon. We'll figure out what that is, but that is not a today thing. And here's an Octorok, one you find in the water. Now this one, be very careful because that one will shoot bombs at you. I just went ahead and fought it with my boomerang, and surprisingly it actually died in one hit, which was not what I was expecting, because that looks like a big, tough, angry, aggressive enemy, and it died in one hit. So that's all it was. I didn't bother to collect the drops just because I didn't think it was really that important. You can if you want, but that's not what I did. Anyway, here is a statue. Now, this statue here is asking for Din's Pearl, so all you have to do is just walk up and put in it. And you don't actually have to push anything, it'll just trigger a cutscene with it. Also, the design of these statues is based off of the Pikmin game series. So if you ever played a Pikmin game, then these statues should look kind of familiar. It's interesting how they put that in the game. Alright, now what we need to do is go southeast to Eastern Triangle Island. And of course that's done by, well, going southeast. Change the wind there, of course. Or for all you Wind Waker HD players, all you have to do is just equip your swift sail. Now, it is looking like I'm going to have to sail right through the cyclone, but using my speed and agility, I just went ahead and sailed around it. It certainly is pretty cool to look at, but just don't get too close, right? It's one of those things. Also, I just went ahead and grabbed this treasure while I was here, just because it was literally on the way and I didn't have to go out of my way to get it. It was just 20 rupees. I believe I collected another one of these things as well. I don't know, just because it's always good to have more rupees on you. It's always exciting. Anyway, same deal here. Just sail southeast to the next island, and then you will be collecting the treasure. Yeah. A lot of treasure here. You can find treasure pretty much anywhere on the ocean. Some of it's rupees, some of it's other stuff, but it's mostly rupees. You can find 20 rupees, you can find 50 rupees, or the 200 rupees, which we have been discovering a lot with the treasure chart. So mostly that is what I discovered last video. Anyways, I'm almost there. There are some those little, I don't know what you call them, they're not cyclones, they're like small little tornadoes. And also, while I was coming here, I discovered that I have a treasure chart available for Eastern Triangle Islands. So I was looking all over for it, and I eventually found it. So I just went ahead and collected this treasure. Because why not? Why not collect 200 more rupees on the way, right? That's always a good idea. This treasure chart 34, by the way, in case you couldn't tell from the game. So I just went ahead and salvaged it and picked up 200 more rupees. So I guess now at this point you could return to that special shop that Beetle had and buy that treasure chart from him, but I didn't do that. I will be doing that in a later video, but that's not for today. We've done grinding like crazy, and now it's just finally time to do some adventuring hero stuff, right? Anyway, I felt an obligation to read this sign, even though it just tells you that Bomb Island is that way. In case you were wondering, not really all that important. But here is the Eastern Triangle Island, so it's just asking for Farore's Pearl. So there you go. Farore's Pearl in hand. we are done here. One pearl remains, it says, and we are on the way. I guess technically you could have put these in the statue's hands right after you complete each respective dungeon. So literally right after you go see Jaboon, you could have, well, I mean, once you have all of them, right after you see Jaboon, you could have come to these islands and put them if you literally did not care about any more grinding and, I don't know, treasure hunting and being a completionist like me. Anyway, there is one more island to sail to, and it is in the southwest direction. It is Southern Triangle Island. Of course, we've been there before, and I'm going there to drop off Nayru's pearl. So, there's not really much to say. I'm just kind of sailing there. Don't really see any enemies along the way or treasure. I mean, most of this ocean is pretty empty. I feel like this game just could have had so much more potential, but it just used it all by having a bunch of empty ocean. And yeah, there are 49 islands in this game, but a lot of it is empty space. So anyway, there are a lot of P-hats over here. I finally made it to Southern Triangle Island, but there are a lot of P-hats, so definitely be sure to take some out if they get on your nerves, which they definitely got on mine, so I was able to take them out. However, though, I just went ahead and conducted the Song of Passing just to make it daytime, just because I really wanted it to be daytime for this last bit. This guy was looking kind of suspicious, so I thought I would get him out of my way. I mean, I know I'm on land and he can't even attack me, but still, P-hats are really annoying, so I didn't want to have to deal with that. Anyway, this is the last one of the pearls that I have to drop off, so let's go ahead and drop it off right here. Here is Nayru's pearl, and thus I have collected all 3 pearls. So, let's see what happens. Well, I bet you certainly weren't expecting that to happen. Anyways, now I can finally collect the island on this chart. This is why I said a couple of episodes ago that I could not actually collect the island for this chart yet, because well, there was no island to collect. Of course, I could still get the treasure, which it would have been inside the little arches there. But, I mean, now I guess the time you could get it if you didn't want to get it before, or if it was too hard for you to find, then, well, you can get it now because here it is. Anyway, it's finally exciting to do this, and it has been way too long since we have been to a proper dungeon, and, well, that's exactly what this is. This is the Tower of the Gods, and it is huge. So now there are a couple islands that look like towers. There's Dragon Roost Island, and there's the Tower of the Gods. Just kind of study your geography in this game a little bit so you don't confuse them while you're out sailing around. Anyways, that is it for him. All you have to do really is enter the Tower of the Gods now, and well, that's basically the end of this part right here. I told you to be shorter. This is just barely 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes long, and the last one was, well, over a half hour long. So, well, that's it for this time. Well, you already know what to do. This guy, he talks a lot. I just wanted to see what he had to say. But now it is finally time to go into the Tower of the Gods, and I will be showing you how to do that in the next part. Like I said, this one, yes, it is short, but it was totally necessary to complete the main quest. Anyways, that's going to be it for this part, so join me the next time where we will be doing the Tower of the Gods.